So in today's video, we actually have some new information suggesting that Capcom is releasing a new game, slated to release in March of 2024. Apparently, this is going to be a huge game that'll sell incredibly well, so well in fact that Capcom is confident that the release of this new game will allow Capcom to reach its sale goals for the year. I should also mention that it isn't 100% confirmed that this mystery game will be Resident Evil, though the likelihood of it being the case is high, since in that same leaked statement, Capcom apparently states that it's not going to be a Monster Hunter game. So the next best guess is that we might be getting another Resident Evil game, since there's a lot of evidence to support this idea. Now, this just begs the question that if it is going to be a Resident Evil game that releases on March, and that's the best guess here, what game could release next year? Well, there's three options. So for starters, we have Resident Evil Hank. This project was officially leaked in the Capcom data leak back in 2020, which apparently tells the story of Hunk, since Hanku is the Japanese pronunciation for hunk, though of course it's worth noting that we only know the name of the game, we still don't know what the game will be about. Next up, we have Resident Evil Outbreak / Resident Evil Outrage, which many assume to be Resident Evil Revelations 3, though this leak was always kind of confusing in my opinion, since this official leak did get mixed in with a rumor about Rebecca being the protagonist when the Capcom data leak happened. So it could also be this game. And lastly, another possibility is the Resident Evil Apocalypse game, which lots of people assume is the name for Resident Evil 9. Though to be honest, I think it's way too early for that game to release. Though there has been some new rumors recently released that suggest that Capcom has been working on Resident Evil 9 since 2018, though the problem with this new rumor info is that it comes from a supposed leaker or insider, and I strongly recommend that you guys not take anything that this guy says seriously, especially when it comes to specifics like character deaths or anything else relating to specifics that'll happen in the story of the game, since this guy specifically loves to make up wild rumors that 99% of the time turn out to be completely fake, like what occurred with Resident Evil 4 Remake. So please don't trust wild rumors. As mentioned, the only thing we know for certain is all the games that were leaked in Capcom's data leak list that occurred on November 2nd, 2020. Everything else is just an educated guess on top of an official leak. But regardless of what Capcom releases on March 2024, I do want to strongly advise against getting way too hyped, since we don't want to have another Resident Evil 4 remake situation where so many of the people in the community got tricked into believing some of the dumbest things that was going to release in Resident Evil 4 Remake that all turned out to be fake. So as mentioned, don't do that. Be incredibly skeptical, especially when getting rumor information from anyone on social media. And as many of you guys know, I don't discuss rumors on the channel unless there's some basis of concrete truth in them, like in this case, or if I'm just criticizing a dumb rumor to shreds. Click this video if you guys want to see the origins of the name Besanta in separate ways. Thank you so much for watching.